Welcome to our how-to video for the 2015 Jayco Greyhawk. If you follow these steps we've laid out, you should have trouble-free camping. Pulling into the campsite, you want to stay toward the driver's side of the pad because the other side is your living area with your picnic bench and your awning, etc. You want to pull up so your sewer, electrical, and water are within reach to the services at the campsite. Watch out for trees, etc. Okay, the first thing you want to do is level. Turn on the power. The unit will set itself and figure out what's going on. Hit auto. You'll hear the motor kick in. It'll start to extend the feet. Make sure you're not on, there's no roots or cables, or you're not going down into mud. You can use the yellow plastic pads under the leveling feet. The camper will raise up back and forth until it finds its level, and when it does, your green lights will flash, and then you want to just turn the power off. Okay, the next thing you want to do is extend your slides. So check the outside for obstruction, trees, other campers, and extend them all the way. It's about 2 feet they go out. Then extend the other one. Look in the cracks there on the side for anything that might have fallen in there. Don't want to get pinched. Okay, you want to hook up the AC, unlock the door. There's your power conditioner. You want to pull out as much cable as you think you'll need to run. I usually run it over the tire and down the concrete pad. Stay away from the water, the sewer, all that stuff, because it is electricity. So pull it through. There's a little door in there you want to close. Lock her up, and then run it over the tire, which I don't show here. Keep it neat, keep it away from the water. And if there's a big puddle there, you know, do not stand in the puddle and plug it in. Get the campsite guy to do it. Just plug in the power conditioner to the 30 amp. Your breakers might be off. If they are off, turn it on. You want to see a blue and green light, which means that your circuit is good, no ground faults. You know, plug in the power cord from the camper into that. Make sure it's nice and snug. Okay, you want to turn your generator off now because you are on the campsite electricity. Make sure your fridge is still on. You should have had it on auto, and after you turn on the generator, it should stay on AC. Freshwater hookup is located in the passenger side bin. Your white hose, your filter, and then there's a little Y adapter that you want to put on there. My advice is don't throw your hose on the ground, because that is your drinking water. There could be sewage there, there could be just dirt. You don't want to get that in your drinking water supply. Hook up the filter to the side of the camper. Don't over tighten because you'll never get it off, but it needs to be a little bit snug. Screw the male end into the bottom of the filter. Once again, nice and snug, but not over tightening it. It shouldn't leak. And then obviously keep it off the ground. Okay, take the other end, there's a Y connector, screw it on there. This is to direct water to the camper, and then you have another outlet you can plug or attach the blue hose, and that's for you know, filling up dog bowls or hosing down the kids or filling up a wash bin to wash dishes or something. Clean off your feet. That's a good idea after doing the sewage dump. And then you have these little valves on the Y connector. They got to be vertical or parallel with the hose. Okay, now make sure you turn the water valves. They should have been on 3.5, which would have been operating your internals. Now you want to change it to 2.6, which is your city fixtures. Okay, now that's going to direct the water. Now slowly turn this water on, because it's also a good idea to have somebody inside if something pops, like a hose or the toilet. You know, you don't want to flood the camper. Sewer hookup, my favorite. It's located on the passenger side under the slide. You got a tote that has, I think it's a 10 foot, and there should be gloves in there. You definitely want to put gloves on. First thing you want to put on is your clear elbow. You have 3 locks. Make sure they're all nice and tight. Then put the hose on. You can see, make sure it clicks. Make sure all 3 are clicked and you don't have it askew. You want to have it coming down at an angle. Make sure your valves are closed, obviously. Open up the sewer. And you want to stick the end in the sewer. Sometimes there's a latch. Bend the hose, put a brick on it. But you never should have your valves open at this time. Okay, put the awning out and let it extend. There is no hard stop on the awning, so you could technically start winding it up again when it gets to its full extension. You want to stop when you see the LED strip right there. And then you turn on your LED lights from the inside there also at night. Here's the privacy cover. You definitely want to put this on, if not for privacy, but to keep the heat out. There's a magnet. Don't slam your fingers in the door. Put it up over the mirror. There's a little notch that the mirror side fits in. And there's a Velcro strap. Yeah, pull it across. Wipers, put it on top like that. And once again, put the corner strap over the door. Watch your fingers. There's a magnet. Don't sweat like me. And then there's a Velcro thing to keep the wind from blowing it all around. And that's how it should look after many tries.